Chaleston police releasing information on the shooting at a graduation party that injured 6 people Friday. Police are now looking into several suspects. Police say those at the party ranged from 14 years old to their 20s. ABC 3340's Bobby Porterman spoke with witnesses at that scene and brings us updates in the case.
A graduation party filled with 150 people turns violent after a shooting early Friday morning. Anniston police believe a fist fight started at the party and people outside of the party got involved. Next, a shooting. It happened at New Riders Motorcycle Club on Front Street. Ellen Wagner lives next door and remembers seeing teens run through her yard.
Hundreds.
6 people were shot and have non-life-threatening injuries.
Yeah, I'm looking for
Okay, I got it. Look up legally armed woman shoots, and you should probably find it.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
A late-night shootout ending with a suspected gunman dead.
It happened last night at the Vista View Apartments in Charleston while families were celebrating a graduation party and a birthday party. And as News Channel 3's Shannon Litton explains, not all heroes wear capes.
She did the right thing. I don't know if any other person would have done that.
A woman in Charleston is being credited for averting a mass shooting. Charleston police say it all started when this man, 37-year-old Dennis Butler, was speeding up and down the parking lot. That's when he was approached by people attending a graduation party and a birthday party, asking him to slow down as children were playing. They said he seemed...
Think about that, man. Just think about think about that. Let's just stop it right there. He's speeding up and down a parking lot where children are playing, and someone thought that they could tell him to stop. Well, you guys, I don't understand how people don't know this yet, man. You can't say nothing to that guy. You just got to get your kids out of the fucking street or call the police. Under no circumstances can you tell that guy to slow down.
Or leave the store, or...
Yeah, you can't, like, I mean, it's just amazing that people don't know that yet. Like, you can't tell these sunmen nothing. They're willing to take a penitentiary chance over you. How can you compete? How do you compete? Think about it. How do you compete? Yeah, I agree, Danny. Danny Nightblade. We need a new crime bill, man. How do you compete? How do you compete with someone who's just gonna speed up and down a parking lot when he obviously sees this teaming with people? Like there's a graduation, but it's obviously he's just speeding up and down, back and forth, up and down the parking lot. How do you compete with that? And then if you tell him to slow down, he'll come back and try to kill everybody and just shoot into the crowd with a semi-automatic gun.
Jesus.
You can't compete with that. It's like it's an unfair advantage he has. It's just like playing ball with fucking, like, it's like if you go to the fucking rec center around your neighborhood and fucking Michael Jordan and fucking goddamn Kevin Durant are down there. Like, like you just wanted to come play some ball. You just wanted to come shoot some hoops and shit. And fucking Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry down there and shit.
Crushing your dreams and shit.
It's like you can't compete now. Like you just coming down there to, just fucking around and shit, and goddamn Shaq is down there and shit. It's like, what do you do now? And that's the same thing with these guys. You cannot compete with their level of just throw it all awayness.
Yeah.
You had a complete, severe disadvantage. It's just sad, man.
Any other person would have done that.
A woman in Charleston is being credited for averting a mass shooting. Charleston police say it all started when this man, 37-year-old Dennis Butler, was speeding up and down the parking lot.
And then he's 37. So this is not a kid. We're not talking about somebody 17 in a stolen car, and it's like, all right, well, this little dumb kid just threw his life away. We're talking about a 37-year-old.
Wait, Jared, do you know if they killed him or not?
Yeah, she did. She killed him.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, the photo we're seeing is a mugshot. So, like, you always say he's got a prior.
Yeah, old mugshot. Of course he's a prior. Look what he's doing.
When this man, 37-year-old Dennis Butler, was speeding up and down the parking lot. That's when he was approached by people attending a graduation party and a birthday party, asking him to slow down as children were playing. They said he seemed agitated and left, but shortly after, he returned to the complex, armed with an AR-15 style rifle, and started shooting at the crowd. Police say a woman then pulled out her pistol, shot him, and killed him.
I will say on the Charleston, West Virginia case, Charleston Police Department case, this lady was carrying a lawful firearm, okay? A law-abiding citizen who stopped the threat of probably 20 to 30 people getting killed. She engaged the threat and stopped it. She didn't run from the threat. She engaged it, preventing a mass casualty here in Charleston.
Police say Butler has an extensive criminal history. Back in 2016, he was accused of shooting and pistol whipping a 19-year-old woman, but those charges were dismissed because no witnesses testified at the pretrial hearing.
Aww. No witnesses.
If that was a sister, I ain't even mad, because sisters, they vote for this shit. I would only be mad if it was a conservative woman or some shit like that. Sister who you pistol whip is probably fucking right now fucking like talking about some. They talking about Uvalde, but they ain't talking about Buffalo no more. They don't. That's why this country don't love us. This country hate black people. They just acting like Buffalo didn't even happen. Like she probably somewhere saying shit like that. So I mean, whatever, man.
In pistol whipping a 19-year-old woman, but those charges were dismissed because no witnesses testified at the pretrial hearing. Court records show Butler had been convicted of 2 felonies in the past, meaning he should have never had a gun to begin with, not in 2016, and not on Wednesday night at the Vista View Apartments.
Gun control works, though.
He was carrying her firearm lawfully, and instead of running from the threat, she engaged with the threat and saved several lives last night.
Quick actions that avoided a massive tragedy as we continue dealing with the aftermath of a mass shooting that left 19 children and 2 adults dead in Uvalde, Texas. Shannon Litton, WSAZ News Channel 3, Charleston.